Now, the corruption case against the New York City's mayor, Eric Adams, has taken a bit of a dramatic turn. 6 senior prosecutors have resigned from the Department of Justice after refusing to drop the case. Now, amongst those who have resigned is the top Manhattan prosecutor, Danielle Sassoon, who, interestingly, was recently promoted by Donald Trump himself. While announcing her decision to step down, Sassoon has said that dropping the case against the New York City's mayor would, and I quote her here, set a breathtaking and a dangerous precedent. The decision comes after the Justice Department ordered the federal prosecutors to drop the corruption charges against the mayor on Monday. The acting Deputy Attorney General directed the prosecutors to dismiss the case as it had, and I quote again here, unduly restricted Mayor Adams' ability to devote full attention and resources to illegal immigration and violent crime. Now, Eric Adams has refrained from criticizing Donald Trump and has also urged other Democrats to not criticize the American president. Now, Eric Adams, remember, was indicted in September last year, and after being accused of accepting gifts worth over $100,000 from Turkish citizens in exchange for favors. The mayor, who is a Democrat, has denied the charges. He is also up for re-election in September this year. Meanwhile, hundreds of protesters took to the streets in New York after a closed-door meeting between the U.S. border czar Tom Homan and Eric Adams. Now, the demonstrators rallied against immigration crackdown in the country and then slammed the wave of arrests being carried out by U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or what are known as the ICE officials. All right, now to give us more perspective on this, we are joined by our colleague Susan Tehrani, who's joining us live from New York, and she's been tracking the story very closely for us. Susan, this is an interesting sort of a reasoning that's being put forth. Eric Adams, who's facing charges of serious corruption, he's turning around and saying that, listen, dealing with these charges of corruption is not, giving him the time and the resources that he needs to commit to look after the administration as the mayor. Does this explanation stand, and why does he want these charges to be quashed?
So there's an argument about when these charges came against Eric Adams, and it was shortly after he started criticizing the Biden administration's immigration policies and how New York can't handle illegal immigration, and that he needed federal help. President Biden declined to meet with him, and then shortly afterwards, it could be completely coincidental because these are allegations. They may be true, they may be not. They're not going to go to court, so we'll never know. Shortly after, it was revealed that he got some upgraded flights from a Turkish airline and some meals in exchange for expediting the building of the Turkish consulate here in New York City. Now, he cried foul. His supporters say it's politically motivated because he went against the Biden administration. These judges and lawyers and attorneys that resigned say that if this case would have gone to court, there is absolutely enough evidence to try him. On the other hand, the Justice Department under Donald Trump has decided to drop these cases. So it's this sort of a mishmash of this legal battle on the one hand, and then New York's immigration crisis with illegal migration on the other. Whether or not Eric Adams is going to succeed for a second term in New York, which is a deeply blue state, is yet to be seen. He was seen with Tom Homan. He's at the Fox News desk today. So that image is not going to be very favorable for him, considering the fact that, again, this is a very democratic state. But on the other hand, New Yorkers are also very weary of illegal immigration, and they may want to agree with him and say that, he is taking the right steps and working in lockstep with the Trump administration on illegal immigration. For now, his fate is completely up in the air. We don't know what's going to happen to him. There are even rumors that he might trade parties and become a Republican.
That'll be very interesting to watch out. Thank you very much, Susan Tehrani, for joining us with that perspective there. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.